Hi everyone, Renegade67 here with part 30. We're at 30 parts. That's longer than any of the other cases, I think, I'm pretty sure. Let's play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Case 5 Line. Last time, I got really pissed off. And I'm still pissed off, because what I actually have to do is quite stupid. Okay, let's go to the one with the print. What we have to do is examine an invisible print, as in something you can't see, and you would only probably get if you got lucky or you looked it up. I did the second one because I didn't get as lucky as with the invisible piece of paper. Yeah, this case, it's been annoying me, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm hoping when we get to the trial, unlike last trial, this one will actually be less random and more interesting, but yeah. Okay, so don't worry, I didn't really spoil much of anything. I did get a look at something I didn't want to see, but it wasn't anything major. All I really found out is that Meekins is gonna be testifying and we're gonna have to cross-examine him. And so will Marshall. That's all I found out by accident. But we go near the middle finger, and yeah, where is it? You see, like, how the hell is I supposed to notice that? Is there any indication there's anything there? No. And yet we're supposed to know to look there. Like, how is anyone supposed to find that unless they do it by complete accident? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like the updated floor plans or other stuff. Like, normally I'm kind of lenient with stuff in Phoenix, right? Like that they don't tell you outright, and then you're supposed to just figure it out. But sometimes it's just stupid. Like, someone actually just commented on my video saying they thought it was obvious that you would examine a fingerprint that you can't see in plain sight. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to offend that person. If you're so smart that you can see invisible things, or that you think that it's obvious to comb the whole screen, and eventually you'll probably find something, even though you don't know that for a fact. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna stop. There's a print. Hooray. Okay, so there's another set of invisible fingerprints. Again, this is really stupid. Why would there be invisible? How would I know to look at invisible fingerprints? Are these supposed to be like the invisible fingerprints of the bloody thing? But if that's true, then it's so dumb. This is not at all obvious, Mr. Person. I'm not gonna name names, but the comment is there, so you can look if you want to. You know what? Fine. If it's obvious for you, that's great. To me, it's not obvious to examine an invisible fingerprint. Like, was the joke that there were 2 fingers missing and I was supposed to examine where the 2 fingers probably would have been? How was I supposed to know that? You're not supposed to. Whatever. I know what it is now. I know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna keep combing the screen. I'm gonna blow this off, and then we'll see if we actually get a clear print. Oh, hey, clear print. Gant? Does this look like Gant's? No, this looks like Marshall's. Ooh. So Marshall was in here? What's his number? Is he 77777? 77? Hey, these fingerprints, Who's over there? Whose? Yes, Marshall. Now, what I'm a little confused about, is this supposed to be part of that bloody hand? In which case, then someone's gotta... Marshall's been wiping some blood off, but if not, then whose bloody hand is that? Is it someone else's? It's not exactly clear. I doubt that. I honestly think it's Gant still, but that could be. I mean, he might be involved some way. He might be in on it, or at least maybe he was on to Gant. Maybe he was on to Gant and his evil ways, like from the case 2 years ago, because you know that's haunting him. I think him and Lana have to do with that. Gant and Lana have to do with the case 2 years ago, but Gant, and then he tried something, and then because of that, it got him in trouble or something. Anyways, definitely, this are decidedly different. That's great grammar. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh, okay. So it is Marshall's blood print. And he wiped it off. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain. Why would Officer Marshall? Yeah, finally, after I looked it up. I hate, like, I'm trying to think if I've ever had to look things up in an Ace Attorney game. Yeah, in Trials of Tribulation there was a time I had to present a certain profile to someone to get the case to move on, and like we pretty much never had to present profiles. So I think that was the only time I've ever had to look anything up beyond this. But alright then. So are we going to the second day of trial? Is this the last day of trial? I hope it is, to be honest, because not only am I not a big fan of this case so far, but how should I put it? I don't know, it's just been going on a while. I mean, how long was like case 2 was only like 14 something parts. Case 3 was 20 something probably, I think. About 20. And then case 4 I think was either nearly 30 or just over 30, but this is like it's just getting to the final trial, so if it's the final trial. Murder in 2 different places at the same time. That's gotta get cleared up today. And I don't really have much of a clue of what the answer is. I got a theory, but meh. Morning, Mr. Wright. Oh, great morning. Apologize for yesterday. I see. I see. They didn't hold you too long for questioning. Just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters. Oh, I see, yeah. Being the chief prosecutor, that would make sense. Oh, well... Wait. I think I know what she means by that, but I think Gant knows the truth. I'm sorry, but at this point, there were no more suspicious people, and I'm thinking Gant. Marshall looks suspicious, but I'm thinking that's to throw suspicion off of Gant, but they should have done that sooner. Unless it is Marshall. She's gonna confess and then not get killed for it. Something like that. Sky. We discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. About Officer Marshall's traces? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's a trump card I have up my sleeve today. You understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall? Well, we did it with Old Bag. Yeah, we don't have much against Gant other than he screams villainy. He really does, but I guess we have to go with evidence, so yeah, Marshall's the only person we can really pin right now. Hope he can, like, divulge more information on what he's been doing. Okay, let's hope this is a better trial. I wasn't a big fan of the last one. Of course, now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor. I think. Let me just. How much evidence do we have? Nearly 3 whole pages, I think. Yep, that's quite a bit. I don't think I've actually examined this yet. Right. Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. Print has been wiped. Prosecutor is... okay. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow. This is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I'll present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. I'm not going to be surprised if he presents fake evidence because Gant gave it to him. I really think Gant is behind the whole SL9 crap. I think Lana might be in on it though. Or at least she knows about it. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. That's Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. He's nothing special. Doesn't know what's going on himself. Nah, yeah, he does try to sound logical even when he doesn't know what's going on. You know that for sure if you play Eastern Investigations. That's supposed to be an admirable trait? Crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day of the stand. I believe it's Mike Meekins. Actually, I know it's Mike Meekins, but... Yep. In the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Let's please state his name and occupation. And if I remember correctly, and by remember correctly, I do remember correctly, but because I've been watching an AI Let's Play recently. But Edgeworth says this guy was quite a weird one in court, so I think this is going to be an interesting testimony. Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Beacon, sir. Oh my God, he got him to say his name right away. That would be murder, sir. Are you trying to protect Lana now? I'm a little confused. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a weird testimony. So are you admitting it or not? Help me, sir! Yes, sir! With honor, sir! Look at that big microphone he has. It's bigger than mine. If I had a microphone that big, I'd probably know my parents, actually. And, yeah. And my dog. He'd probably start barking mad if he heard that thing. Anyways, give us your report on the crime. As you wish. I think you're kind of being very insulting, my Beacons. Can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Meh. Sure I can. There are quite a few other enthusiastic characters that can have more enthusiasm than him, I think. It's not my normal duty. I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. Could that man under the hat have been Marshall? Just a theory. I don't have anything big for it. It's just something that popped into my head and I thought I'd say it out loud. I was suddenly attacked. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Marshall? That makes sense why the guy disappeared, but even then I'm a little doubtful. I think the body was transported in a time span that let no one find out the truth. Do unto others before they do unto you! You said that before. That's an interesting way of looking at things. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. I need here is more info to work with. Is that a cue to press? I've been doing nothing but pressing all case. It's not my normal duty. I was assigned to guard evidence room that day. Why do you think that is? Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you know it? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Yeah, definitely. No wonder all the new police people are pretty crap now. I'm talking about Pretty Right World, of course. Which meant most officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Well, okay, I guess so, but that's still kind of weird. Guarding the Blue Badger. You were guarding the Blue... That's kind of ironic considering Ace Attorney Investigations, but... Or maybe it's the other way around. Anyways. Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. We still haven't really used the Blue Badger. It's got to be a case breaker at some point, maybe in this testimony. Sounds like a very important mission. It's the mascot. It's always important. After that award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. Okay. What did you see when you got there? Yes, what did you see? Spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room like Superman. The Flash, the Third. Could you describe this suspicious man? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir! I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed in here, right? This is the one right here. Could you please write us the number? Yes, sir. It's 498-9596. Yeah, I knew that. Number 498-956 is entered twice. It's shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. First time is when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time was when I went to go get him after everything settled down. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. So it was during the second time when. I don't know about that. Meh. Yes, sir. That's when I spotted the man on the security screen. It's only doing what I was trying to do, sir. I guess so. Please tell us exactly what happened to you. There's a knife, sir! A knife! The life of the me- Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Well, with me charging it in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. No, he's not. He's like this case's version of Larry. Although, no, I'd say he's a little worse than Larry. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not going into it. I guess so. No, I should go on for a little bit, to be honest. Although, I'll go on for a little bit. Very little bit. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. You have a gash on your head? Wait, did you say head or hand? Oh, I think you said hand. Okay. Grab the man by his collar. You did it. Yeah, well, I'll press more next time. Let's play things right. Ace 30, case 5 blind. I want to go longer, but there's a problem. Yeah, so. Sometime at your face.